What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah coming to you again from Bucs Locker. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. What's up, man? I ain't heard a talk to y'all in a minute. All my bandits and pirates out there across Bucs family. How y'all been doing during this pandemic that's called COVID-19? I hope everybody's doing good out there. As you can see, I've been not making videos on the channel. I've just been, relaxing, making sure everything good on my end. But I've been watching from afar like a hawk. And as you can see, this video will be about the COVID-19 and how it impacts the Tampa Bay Bucs for the 2020 season. We've seen all the reports about what's going on across sports, from Major League Baseball to MLS to the NBA with the bubble. Now we got NFL season around the corner. A little over a month away. We're getting there. COVID-19. What do we have here? So, the effect, it has been, I guess you can say, lack of a better word, it's been affecting everybody. But as far as sports, it has changed sports at least till the end of the year. And with the NFL, with everything's going on and how they're trying to combat the COVID-19 and how they're going to do, as far as the NFL stadiums, are they going to do a bubble type setup? Are they going to do a stadium capacity? The Bucs Stadium is about 70,000 people, 68,000 people. Are they going to just say, hey, everybody's going to come to the game? Are they going to do waivers? Are they going to cut the season short? Well, we already know that the preseason is only going to be 2 games. Well, they already been talking about doing that for a couple years now, but that's not really a COVID-19 effect. But I am very curious on how are they going to combat this pandemic, because in my opinion, if they allow the stadiums to get full across the NFL, there will be a spike in cases, of course. So I'm just going out on a gut feeling they're going to do stadium capacity. I'm going to say between 25 and 75% capacity. They've already talked about or already implemented or going to implement the first 8 rows of each stadium that will be covered with tarp advertisements. So they're going to push the fans further back from the players. The players will be tested continuously. It's going to be interesting how they're going to fill these stadiums up, because if the stadiums are not at 100% capacity, then the NFL, the owners particularly, lose money. And they love to make money. Now, how does it affect Tampa Bay Bucs? It hasn't really affected us yet, or affected the team, because wouldn't it be crazy that we signed Tom Brady, aka Tom Terrific, aka Tom for Brady, Brady's Bucs, Brady's Bunch, Tom Brady Bucs, whatever you want to call us. We signed Rob Gronkowski, the former 24/7 WWE champion, multiple Super Bowl winners on this team, to some contracts. 2-year, $50 million guaranteed for Tom Brady. Incentives pushing him up to $60 million. Rob Gronkowski, 1 year, almost $10 million contract. And wouldn't it be so disappointing to see the COVID-19 just take it away, or shorten the season, or injuries? Because when you have a shortened season or not enough practices and injuries pop up, continuity is not there. They've already told people, as far as training camp, because training camp is starting up soon too, you can't do this, you can't do that, you got to get tested. Tom Brady had his receivers, had his guys out there, Evans and Gronkowski and Godwin, all of them out there practicing, and they talking about, so you can't do it. Brady doing what he gonna do. He trying to get this team to the Super Bowl. He's not going to let COVID-19 get in the way of the goal at hand, folks. And we all got to be on the same page during this COVID-19. He specifically said, he tweeted, and this is my motto for 2020 and 2021. No excuses. No excuses at all. This COVID-19 will not be the excuse on why we can't get to the Super Bowl. This COVID-19 will not be the excuse on why this team can't get enough practices in before, during training camp, and before the season start, that we can't, get to the goal at hand. Because that's the goal, folks. You don't make this signing just to make it to the playoffs. It would be nice to make it to the playoffs, don't get me wrong. But we all know this is a short window. 2 years max. The goal is Super Bowl, both years. Anything less than that, in my opinion, is disappointment and a bust. But will the COVID-19 play a major role in this? Because all it's going to take is a few teams with a spike. And the minute that happens, it is going to be very, very, very interesting on how the NFL will be. Basically, it'll be a case-by-case basis or a weekly or day-to-day basis on the NFL, how they handle COVID-19 and I'm curious because there's people on the Bucs staff there's been a couple cases of COVID-19, not a major big deal, but you can see the effects of not even being with the team, how COVID-19 is already affecting the players and the coaches and the trainers in the organization. So the minute you put all these guys together, I'm very curious, not just with the Bucs, but across the league, on how many new cases will pop up. The NFL better have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and so forth. Because I'm telling you, this is going to be very, very, this is a high risk. Let's be honest, folks. The likelihood of positive cases will pop up. Whether it's the players, the coaches, the trainers, and the fans. Training camp will not be the same this year. I don't even think they're going to let people come to training camp. That will be shown on live feed. Like I said, I cannot wait for the season, but this will be a season like no other because everybody's going to be curious. Matter of fact, let me speak to you Bucs fans and people across the NFL, just across the NFL. Are you going to sign a waiver to go to the game when the likelihood of you catching COVID-19, even though it's got, I guess you could say under control, the risk is high of you catching this virus? Now, the vaccine is supposed to hit sometime in December, January. And when the vaccine hit, I think everybody will be feeling a little bit better. But with no vaccine until then, are you going to sign a waiver and put yourself, not only yourself at risk, but when you go to the game, you got to come home to family. And are you going to put your family at risk? Now, as far as the risk percentage of getting COVID-19, I don't know if it's 100. It's not 100% you get it. But if you're not in a healthy state of mind, as far as, or not just mind, but physically, internally, and have, your PPE, your personal protection equipment, mask, all that sanitation, man, it's going to be crazy. I could talk about this for 45 minutes to an hour easily, but that's not the case. But anyway, I just wanted to drop this video. We'll talk more. I'm going to make some more videos this week. We'll talk some more about a lot of stuff. I'm going to start bringing up some stuff again. Something to talk about. It's going to be curious, folks. COVID-19, and we just signed, two GOATs at the positions as players. And man, I would hate to see the season get canned because of a pandemic. But anyway, shouts out to everybody across the Bucs family. To all my bandits out there, Pirates, this your boy Buckles Locker. Coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel. Feel free to donate. You know what it is. I want y'all to fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. No risk. No biscuit. COVID-19. It sucks. Buckles Locker out. Peace.